So, new information just surfaced about this Helldivers situation. The plot thickens, and apparently, Helldivers 2 has been removed from Steam stores in over 100 countries. Remember in my last video when I said that people were making comments, complaining, downvoting the game because of this whole PSN registration? Well, one of those comments showcased all the countries where you can purchase Helldivers 2 on Steam. And because of this mandated PSN sign-in thing, those countries are not able to play Helldivers. They just removed the game completely off of Steam stores in those countries. So basically, they're all screwed. So what are they going to do about it? Are they going to give them their money back? So this pretty much backfired because I'm sure that Sony knew going into this agreement with Arrowhead, the development company that made Helldivers 2, that a lot of countries don't have PSN access. And because they were sneaky about trying to sell the game to people who they knew or countries that they knew did not have this access, Helldivers 2 are the ones pretty much filling most of the loss that could potentially happen. Because these people who purchased the game, I mean, it's only right that they get refunds, right? They can't play the game because they can't sign in the PSN. So it's been removed completely. I just looked at the ratings for Helldivers after all of this happened, and it's pretty much at 52%. The community is split now. Half of the player base are downvoting just because of this. And I'm sure that Sony is losing out on this a little bit because they entered the agreement with the developers of Helldivers to have people sign into the PSN network. So of course they're going to be losing some money, but not as much as the developers of Helldivers 2, because I don't think they knew the analytics of Sony's PlayStation network and how many countries have access and how many countries don't. I think that they were just going into the agreement with PlayStation knowing that this partnership, which is pretty much standard for most games, like I stated before in my other video, that when there's a game on Steam, whether it be Xbox or PlayStation, there's always something that they have to sign in order to do this whole collaboration for crossplay or achievements or whatever the case. So I don't think that the developers of Helldivers knew exactly the metrics or the analytics of the people who don't have this access in whatever country. So that's why I think they've drawn the short end of the stick and they're getting most of the losses because they're the ones who created the game. They're the ones who reap the majority of the benefits monetarily. And so the fact that they might have to give all of these people refunds is a big hit. Overall, the game is very popular, so I don't really think that it's going to affect that much in a way because honestly, this game has a cult following. It gained a cult following very quickly. And I don't know how much of that following is from Helldivers 1, but it's pretty crazy now. People will defend this game to the end, no matter how the ratings are. Apparently, it's looking like the game is still flourishing in a way of people playing the game every day. Some people don't care about the PSN sign-in. Others do. But ultimately, I think this is just going to be water under the bridge once they figure out what to do and how to get past this hiccup, I'd say. In the future, I just recommend that they figure out how many people can play their game before they actually sell it to them. And somebody commented on my last video saying, hey, I mean, this is not really a big deal. They already said this before, that you would have to be required to sign into the PSN network. And he said that he thought that people were just excited and they didn't really pay attention to it that much. So he said that people were warned already. But still, even if people were warned, it's kind of a moot point because if ultimately those countries can't play the game, even if they were warned that it's going to be mandated later on, why would you sell the game to people who will never be able to play the game once this thing goes into full effect? So it's kind of a sneaky move by Sony to try and pull something like this. I'm sure they know with how many years they've been around, their metrics and analytics for what countries have their network and what countries don't. Sony is a very known network that's been around for years. Anyways, let me know what you think about this down below. I just wanted to keep you updated on the situation. The plot thickened and action was taken. So now we need to figure out if these people are going to get their money back. If not, this sucks for them. And I don't know how that works in the eyes of the law or what these countries can do, these people who request refunds. Maybe they'll get their money back. Maybe they won't. We'll see. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this in the comment section below. That'll do it for this video. If you like this conversation, like the video. Also subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I'll see you in the next one. Be right out.